Yo, Overlanders, we are in Flagstaff, Arizona, and I'm gonna take you through this Overland Event Expo. It is absolutely incredible. There's some amazing builds, and I'm just gonna show you guys everything that we thought were some of the top booths in this arena, and you gotta see these things. Come on, let's go check it out. So we have just entered the Overland event, and the coolest thing about the Overland event is it's much more than just what we've done in the past, which are Jeep events. So at this event, you're gonna find huge rigs, small rigs, we're gonna have tents, we're gonna have everything in between to take you and everything that you do off-road to the most efficient and actually mind-blowing abilities that you possibly have. So I'm really excited to show you guys some of our favorite things that we're gonna integrate and see at this event. So let me know in the comments below what your favorite thing that we go and see today is at the Overland event in Flagstaff, Arizona. And we're at the Overland Expo, and I think we might have seen one of the most cool and unique rigs out there. What's up, man? What's your name?
Mike.
Mike, good to meet you, man. What do you do, man? This is crazy cool.
Well, it is unique because I built it.
Yes.
So it's a one-of-a-kind.
All you.
All me, all
Okay.
me. It's my full-time home. I've been on the road for 4 years, traveling around everywhere. I originally left to go around the world.
Okay.
And this is actually, I hate to say it, but the third truck in 4 years.
Okay.
So maybe I have an addiction of building trucks, I don't know. But this is a 2002 former Army truck.
Okay.
U.S. Army truck.
Okay.
So I basically took the platform, it's a 6x6. I bought a military box and then extended the box from 12 to 20 feet. Wow. And really the motivation behind this, last year I had a exact same truck but a four-wheel drive.
Okay.
And the motorcycle and stuff was on the back.
Okay.
And I wanted to get it inside. So I really built this for the motorcycle ramp and the garage.
No, that's really impressive. So 2002, you bought it, you modulated it, and then you created it. I was inside, and man, you have some amazing work done in there. You did that as well?
I did. I really wanted to make it, being a military truck, I wanted to feel like home, right? I didn't want to feel like I was in the barracks or something.
Right, right.
So, full time, I wanted a real shower, a place to work, a place to hang out in, and most importantly, having done rooftop tents and, all sorts of other stuff in the past,
yeah,
I wanted to roll into camp and be done. Everything's set up. There's no set up or takedown.
Right.
And that's what it's about.
So where's the furthest place that you've taken this?
So this truck, I've only lived in now for 6 months, so I'm sort of still in the testing phase.
Okay.
I've been down in Mexico the entire time, actually. I just came back last week.
Nice. Yeah, I was checking out your Instagram. So if you guys do want to check out his Instagram, obviously it'll be in the description. But man, this is an epic truck. Is there anything else that you wanted to point out? Maybe a hidden thing? What's the gem of this truck that it makes you the most excited for it?
Like I said, it's just feeling like home. So people ask me all the time, where are you from? Where do you live? I go, well, right here in Flagstaff right now.
Nice.
Yeah. And I'm on board with a turtle. I got a tortoise. It's 10 years old now. He rides.
No, really?
Rides with me. Yeah, he's on the back patio.
Oh, no way.
And
That's
he
super
lives
cool.
under the kitchen counters at nighttime.
Okay. And then, so out of curiosity, what do you have in the cab? Do you have like a screen or anything like that?
Yeah, so the cab is set up. They come from the military pretty rugged and loud, and so I, completely redid the cab, insulated it, put Shieldmon seats in.
Yeah.
Super comfortable.
Nice.
Air conditioning. It's even being a 2002, the military was pretty state of the art with push button transmission, airbag ride cab.
Nice.
It rides comfortable.
Yeah, sure.
So it's,
did you do anything to the dash? Like, do you have a screen in there that?
Yeah. I used the Garmin GPS system, a big screen. For, I got a backup camera system.
Okay.
So yeah.
Does it have CarPlay?
It does. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool because we have a unit that allows us to plug into the unit,
really?
and we can run any app as well. So you can run like YouTube, Netflix, you can run like Trails Off Road, stuff like that. So we can have everything that you want in that cab while you're driving at the same time, because the back is already luxurious and it's like super impressive.
Yeah, with Starlink nowadays.
Yeah.
I've got like Amazon Alexa in there. Like, I just talk to her and she plays music and whatever else because I got internet 365.
Yeah, really 365. Does it work pretty well all around where you're at?
Yeah, I mean, unless you're underneath a tree somewhere or something, which
Right.
I try to avoid, obviously, because I got so much solar.
Yeah.
So I'm running off grid. I haven't plugged in 7 months or whatever.
Really, the whole thing is off grid.
It's 2,000 watts of solar on the roof and 1,000 amp hours of lithium reserve battery. So I don't really run out of. I mean, lights going, music going, everything's going.
And
2
it's just
refrigerators.
Constantly off grid.
Yeah.
Dude, that's amazing, man. Thank you for everything, dude.
Well,
This
thank
is
you.
epic. Thank you, Mike. You're amazing, dude.
Well, appreciate it.
Of course.
Thank you. Joy.
So we had a really cool product that we have found as, wandering through this event. It is so cool. We have Jake here with Pack. Jake, tell us what you guys got. I mean, this is really cool. Let's break us down what you guys are working with.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, our whole thing is make it easier and more sustainable for people to poop in the woods. So 2 main ways we do that. The first are with these little wooden plugs. They're called Pack tabs. They're inoculated with fungi spores. That fungi, when you put it in the cat hole with your poop, it breaks it down faster and it kills harmful bacteria like E. coli. It can get into waterways, can harm wildlife, and just be an environmental problem. That's part 1. Part 2 are called packed wipes. These are dehydrated and compressed. So you put a tiny little bit of water on there, it doesn't take much, and they unfold into a thick, wet 9-inch towel. So it gets you clean like a wet wipe, but without all the additives and chemicals that come in those products that slow down decomposition. So it's strong, soft, gets you feeling nice and clean.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And then I overheard you guys describing that the additives and everything, so it's a pretty clean product as well.
Absolutely, yeah. So this breaks down without any fungal support. This breaks down in 75 days in the ground. So super, super rapid. And that's because we don't have to put the same stuff like that wet wipes do to keep them from molding in the packaging. All that antimicrobial stuff, it makes decomposition really slow. And so these products don't have that. And so it breaks down rapidly. But what's even cooler is when you bury this in the ground with fungi treat this as food. They jump on the wipe right away, break it down, and then move on to your poop. So in a way, the wipe actually helps with the whole decomposition process.
Wow, so it's a whole entire process. And so you guys have multiple kits. This is the more complex kit, and then you have the more compact kit as well, correct?
That's right. So like our packed kit comes with a trowel for digging, hand sanitizer, storage for your wipes and tabs. It's got a washable pack out trash bag in this top thing and more storage. And this is just something you keep in your vehicle, right? So you just wrap the bungee up, store it. It's always ready to go whenever you need it. That's product 1. Number 2 is our packed light kit. And this is for backpackers, sort of bike packers, anybody who's going on a long adventure where weight and space are an issue. So there's your trowel. All the product are stored inside the handle. So you got 15 packed wipes in this little Pez dispenser. Stick it in the ground to keep them clean while you're doing your business, and packed tabs come out here. So it's a week's worth of bathroom supplies, all stored in the handle of a shovel, weighs 4 ounces when it's fully stocked.
That's awesome, man. Appreciate your time, man. Packed is definitely something you guys got to check out. And now we're here with Blue Eddie that makes some really cool off-road power.
My name is Yolanda. Hello, everyone.
All right. Can you tell us a little bit about this product? You said this is your new one. Just let everybody know. I'm just curious, like, this one looks pretty, like you said, waterproof. So could you just go over that?
Yeah, so as you said, this is like waterproof. The level is like IP65 for someone who are doing like a really high-end camping or overlanding, or just for someone who's like living on a boat. This is like a really good option for them because for this one, we have like lots of special protection for all the ports.
Yeah.
And also for all the input-output ports, we have put like a special lock on them too, so that whatever the cable or the fridge will not fall off during the people's trip.
Okay, so these plugs help it become become waterproof, so it just protects it. So that's why it's the IP65 rated waterproof, right?
Not just the cover, since
Yeah.
it's just like a plastic cover, but we also have like some insert protection for
Okay.
the batteries and everything.
Very cool. So with this device, like, you know, it says 2400 watts, like what would this be able to power?
I'll say most of the stuff, because most of the heating, like for example, like a coffee maker, the heating machine like that, it can go up to 1800, and then this should be purchased to get power easily. They can power with some other electrical machine too, like phone, laptop, that's like
Yeah.
a piece of cake, but mainly for the any heating product, they should manage it easily.
So does this have an app that would integrate with your phone that you're able to monitor?
Yeah.
Okay, and
Yeah.
then what does that app look like? What does it do?
It's just like a Blue Yeti app. People
Yeah.
can get it just from App Store. Lots of our product can connect to the app already right now.
Okay.
So just when people get their first AC 240, just we have the instruction online and on YouTube on user manual. Also, just follow the instruction.
And so can it power by solar panels? I saw you guys have some solar.
Yeah.
How long would it take, like 2 of those solar panels or a panel to power this thing or recharge it?
I'll say, because the solar panel right there we have is like 350 watt.
Okay.
And as you can see, the watt hour capacity is like 1536 right here. So
Yeah.
I'll say with just one 350 watt solar panel, it should take like 5-6 hours. It can be even faster in like a good condition weather.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I mean, this product is pretty cool, guys. You definitely want to check out Blue Yeti. Waterproof, really sustainable for you guys to be completely off-grid and to help power all of your electronics. And one of the coolest Jeeps that we did see today is going to be this Ford Bronco, but it is not just a Bronco, guys. It is a Raptor version of the Ford Bronco, which is absolutely crazy cool. It looks like it's got a carbon fiber hood. The lighting kit is crazy. It's got a camper sitting on top, and also has an overhang that's going to protect you from the shade as well, which is really cool. And then it's got its run bars that can, you know, have anything. It's got these nice looking rims, big old tires. Looks like it has some really cool DV8 run bars. And then the inside of this Bronco is absolutely amazing as well. It's got these really upgraded Raptor seats, something that I've never really seen before in one of these Broncos. And then also the dash on this thing is just really cool as well. Something that definitely would work really well with our black box module. I would love to see that thing powered up on here. And then also, guys, this paint job, probably more than likely a wrap, but still extremely cool at the same time. And then out the back, we have a little bit more toys. Looks like we got a refrigerator coming right here out of the back, a couple more casings in there, and man, this thing is well equipped to off-road anything that you possibly could need. I mean, there is literally not a wasted space on this entire Ford Bronco, but what a marvelous looking vehicle that they did with this Raptor version. And we're here with OnX Off-Road. So, what's your name?
My name's Val.
Nice to meet you. So why would somebody that's an off-roader, maybe they're new to off-roading, want to have your mapping system as opposed to like Google Maps or something like that?
Sure, absolutely. So OnX Off-Road contains guidebook content.
Okay.
So we have trail guides that go out and add additional information to all the trails that you would find in Google. Google's also not going to have all of the forest road or BLM trails as well. So what we do is we go out and have trail guides run those trails, and they provide photos, descriptions, and ratings.
Cool.
So that if you're new to off-roading, you know what you're getting into. If you've ever gone and driven down a trail and wonder, hey, can I go farther than that? Can I take that spur road? OnX will tell you if you can do that or not.
That's really cool. And then just for everybody out there that may not know, what is BLM?
BLM, Bureau of Land Management.
Okay.
So different land parcels in the West that you can recreate and drive off-road on.
Okay. And so from your experience with using OnX, what would you say is your favorite part of using that app?
Yeah, my favorite part is the guided trails.
Okay.
So really being able to have a quick look at the map. They're color-coded with green is easy, moderate, blue, difficult, black, and extreme is is red. So it's like looking at a ski map.
Okay.
You really know at a quick glance what trail you can ride with your vehicle.
Okay. And have you done a red trail?
I have not done a red trail, no.
And then what would like to say for a red trail? Because I'm curious and I'm a little bit extreme myself. What would that look like as far as from an off-roader standpoint?
Yeah, that would be something in which you would need a highly built, specific like rock crawler or a buggy to really go and tackle. But again, off-roading is about knowing your vehicle and knowing your expertise.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, that's Onyx Off-Road. I just want to thank you for your time.
Yeah.
And guys, definitely check this out. It's something that you need to equip your vehicle with. So we're now here with Earth Roamer. I would say unbiased, probably one of the coolest rigs I've seen here, right?
Thank
and so
you.
we have Cindy. So Cindy, tell us about this specific rig. This is the Earth Roamer SX.
Yep.
Man, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, this is our SX model, which we launched in November of 2022. This is our second demo. First time we've built on a Chevy 6500 chassis. We've got 33 feet of camper behind us. This is still a one-piece vacuum-infused carbon fiber shell. We have external garage that passes through all the way on each side of the truck, as well as the external kitchen. And then we've just got a lot of additional luxuries inside that include the full panoramic dinette, washer-dryer combo, dry bath, all of those great features.
Totally,
Yeah.
which we'll check out in a second. And so you said that you guys are using specific new tires, trying to test them out, but they're really cool looking. So what are the tires that are on the car?
These are MPT Michelin tires. So Michelin's new for us. We're just testing these out to kind of see how they go. They reached out to us and asked us if we could kind of throw them on and test them out.
Nice.
So yeah.
And they're military tires.
They are, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And this truck is also extremely big, double cab.
Yes.
Which is really cool.
Which is kind of necessary with the overcab bunk. Otherwise, your bunk is just hanging way too far over your windshield.
Okay, so that was the strategy behind that.
Yeah.
Everything inside is extremely nice. You guys paid extreme attention to detail.
Yeah.
And then so you said, how big is the gas tank in this car?
This is 100 gallons of fuel.
100 gallons.
Yep.
And then I even noticed in the back end you put like an extra like storage space. So it seems like you guys have like really engineered and thought about almost everything.
Yeah, trying to create a little more storage, and that really applies to like skis and any really big storage. And then you have slide out options that can go on either side. External kitchen still in the back, and still have a spare tire on a winch to kind of help it winch down to the ground.
Okay, and then also I've noticed that you have solar panels on the roof.
Yep.
Could you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we have 1,600 watts of solar, and we have a 18 kilowatt battery bank that can be upgraded to 24.
Okay.
And you've got two inverters in the SX versus the one inverter in the LTI.
Okay,
Yep.
so if we were off grid and I wasn't like using a ton of power, how long do you think like this would last?
You'll run out of food before you run out of power.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, that's really cool.
And one of the nice features about our trucks is they have a great auto start feature. So if we were having a lot of cloud cover today and you weren't getting a lot of solar input, you're going to, when your batteries hit 40%, the truck is automatically going to turn on and charge your batteries back up.
And then that changes to gas, and then the gas charges?
Diesel.
The diesel.
It's diesel. And so basically, there's no generator on the truck. So basically the truck is the generator.
Okay.
So it has a second alternator. So whenever it needs to charge your batteries up while you're driving, that just happens in the process of running
Very
the
cool.
diesel.
And then so before we jump inside, I mentioned earlier, I saw that you have a really nice screen installed in this car, right? So it's aftermarket screen?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. And so what we do is we have a black box. So the black box, what you can do is you can plug into that screen and then allow you to play any app, right? So you have this massively customizable thing. And then normally speaking, you can only really play music and maps on your screen, right?
Yeah.
So how would that experience for your user customer base, especially when you're driving, if you could have content and maps be for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, that would be really interesting. I look forward to seeing that. Absolutely. Yes.
Okay, so let's go inside real quick and then show us around. All right, and now we're inside this amazing constructed vehicle. Tell us about what you guys have going on here, because this is just too much for me to handle here.
Yeah, so we have this dinette. We've got a swivel table, makes getting in and out really easy. This is on a hydraulic lift, so it lowers down, so you can make a California King bed. Wow. So this is a secondary bedroom to the California King over the bunk, or over the cab. TV drops down from the ceiling, obviously. We have Sonos surround sound and Sonos Move speaker. A Vitrifrigo, 12 volt, 8 cubic foot refrigerator freezer, and the microwave is a convection oven, air fryer, and microwave.
Okay, and then you have a sink going on here.
Yep, got a nice deep sink, have that. And some of these things are optional in the build process. But you have a cafe, which makes espresso, Americano, cleans itself, grinds your beans, does all the things.
Very cool.
And then here you have an optional wine cooler.
Okay.
Because why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And the option of a washer dryer combo as well.
Washer dryer combination as well. That's really cool. And then obviously a electric stove top.
Yep, you've got an induction cooktop. This is a 2-burner. There's also an option for a 3.
Okay.
And a couple of different floor plans that would include a little more storage space. So there is the option of having this closet, having another one put right here, shortening your galley a little bit, but putting another closet basically
Okay,
to give
and
you
then
two
maybe moving
closets.
that over.
Yeah, it just moves your induction cooktop to, you know, a little bit closer to the sink. Yeah, and then you've got a dry bath, so you've got a separate shower from your toilet area, and then we've got these nice, really big, nice storage drawers.
Wow, those are really big.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I think you pretty much covered anything. I mean, wow, the pop-out knobs too. You guys have literally thought of everything here, Cindy. This is really cool. I really want to thank you for being here.
Of course, yeah. Thank
Look
you
forward to
for
seeing
being
at the
here.
next event.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank
Pleasure,
you.
yeah.
Of course. And not only are we going to check out so many cool rigs, we are actually going to be able to test drive the brand new Inos off-road vehicle that is going to be coming over from Germany. I think I heard that they're in production, maybe about 100 so far, and there's been a bunch of them here. And man, does this vehicle look cool. So I can't wait to jump into that very soon with you guys. And we are at the final exhibit, I guess you would call it, of the day. What's your name, man?
Mark.
Mark, Billy. Okay,
Nice to
so
meet you,
we're
Billy.
with Inos, which is a brand new, I would consider it a brand new car company. But man, you guys have made some amazing strides in, like you said, the last couple years. So can you just tell us a little bit about the vehicles and what stands out about these guys?
Well, the Inos company itself started about 25 years ago with Sir Jim Ratcliffe, and he wanted to have an amazing off-road vehicle, and he identified like there's a gap in the market. He didn't feel anyone else had anything quite this rugged. So he set about to build the Grenadier. The thing with the Grenadier is it's very off-road capable. There's two different packages that you can have. This one here is a Field Master. It comes with leather heated seats. It has a sound system in it. There's a few other things that are options that which you can see on the build sheet. My personal pride and joy is the Trial Master, and that's one's really geared towards off-road. So that package comes with the front and rear locking differentials. Comes with the belt molding around it, which is a utility belt, so the L-track. It comes with an auxiliary battery. It comes with high amperage wiring front and rear, and a big, has a switch pack for auxiliary lights. In fact, around the side you'll see some lighting spots there, and obviously the raised air intake as well. That one's especially fun. That's what we have driving out here on the track today. Everybody's loving those. And
Which we're going to get into in a second.
you get to drive one.
explain
Good.
The uptake.
The raised air intake?
Yeah, the intake.
Well, one of the purposes for the raised air intake, because some people call it a snorkel, it doesn't really raise the weighting level, but when you're driving around and like it's really dusty out here today, and you'll see pulling air from this high as opposed to where the intake is normally, you're getting a lot cleaner air, so a lot less dusty. That's the purpose of that.
Okay, very cool. And so I've noticed, if I were to compare it to other cars,
Okay.
I've noticed that it seems like a combination between a Jeep, a G-Wagon. I noticed it's got some inspired Mercedes lights, and then it seems to definitely has the BMW paddle shifter in there to gear shift as well. So obviously this was inspired by multiple different vehicles, but then enhanced. Would you say that's kind of correct?
I mean, take for example the BMW power plant. That is why you recognize the shifter in there. That package is sourced from BMW. It's very reliable. It's very tried and true, very proven drivetrain. The basic off-road shape's kind of this anyway. It gives you a very good view. Having the fenders lowered like that, you can see the trail. So a lot of those features are just kind of designed into, in general, having an off-road vehicle that's capable and easy to off-road in. I don't think we have anybody else's DNA in us all. I think we're all our own.
No, but if I'm looking at it from an objective perspective, I do see different aspects of that, but it could just be that's just the off-road thing. But I mean, the car is really cool. I can't wait to get in it.
Yeah, I'm excited for you. If you get to drive, you'll have fun out there.
We got like 10 minutes or so, and we're going to jump right in.
Yeah, and you can get out there and video too. Yeah, that's
Absolutely,
fine.
man. So for you,
Yeah.
what's your favorite part of the car?
My favorite part of the car is the suspension. I ride a mountain bike and I'm a suspension geek. Like it's got to be the best, multiple speed dampening. So when driving this on a rough road chatter 25, 30 miles an hour, it's smooth. And I've talked to other guys, I don't have a Jeep, but I've talked to other guys, they say they get beat up, so I haven't experienced that, but it's very smooth. It's just that you don't get a steering wheel kickback, it's just straight ahead, you're not getting beat up. And then when you get out an even rougher area out here, it has so much articulation. If you've got to see it, maybe film out there, you get to see some of that, and you'll see one wheel hanging down, and so when it maintains that contact to the ground, that you have mechanical traction. So a lot of these manufacturers, they don't have the wheel travel, but they use ABS and different traction control systems to keep the wheels locked and doing the right thing. But this gives you that plus mechanical traction. So when you have all the wheels on the ground, you just have a better chance at making it through whatever you're trying to do. So that's probably my favorite feature is just how it makes me feel like a hero. I'm not a great off-road driver, but it makes you a hero. You just, you hop in it and you're like, wow, this is easy. When you look at it, it's really not that easy.
All right, guys, well, it's time to jump into the vehicle. Thank you.
Thank you.
So we're about to start driving, and kudos to you guys for safety out here. I mean, we are going on off-road. We actually have to have a breathalyzer before we jump into this vehicle, so hopefully we pass. I'm just kidding, I don't drink, but let's do it. Cool, man.
Absolutely.
Thanks, boss. Man, it's so smooth.
Yeah,
It's so smooth. It's blowing my mind right now. It's so blowing my mind. All right, Overlanders, that is going to be it. That is going to be the first Overland Expo of the year, all the way from Flagstaff, Arizona. Make sure to let us know in the comments below what your favorite part of the event was, what you would like to see us expand upon, and I can't wait to check out some more cool off-road vehicles with all you guys in the near future. Peace.